Hey, I'm Ben from King Machinery. Today we're going to look at the 1635 in the Mahindra. They do offer it in hydrostat and shuttle. We'll go over some of the differences between the two here in a minute, but we want to take a quick minute and do a quick walk around, kind of show you some of the features and options and everything that comes standard on both. So one thing that both are going to have is your telescopic or adjustable steering wheel here, so it makes it very convenient as far as moving the steering wheel in and out so that you get the best control. You also have the Mahindra M Comfort seat. Comes standard on all the Mahindras. It's got more cushion. Also has the standard folding armrest on the seat. A lot of other brands, that's an upgrade to get the folding armrest, but this one comes standard. You do have your throttle control, engine throttle speed here on both 1635s are going to be down here on the side. I mentioned before the differences between the two tractors in the shuttle and the hydro. So on the shuttle, it is going to have your PTO engagement switch down here, and we'll see on the hydrostat here in a minute that it's a little different as far as operating the PTO on it. So here we are on the 1635. As you can see, it does not have the PTO engagement switch here. Since this is the hydrostat, it's got what they call a two-stage clutch, and it's a live PTO. So what that gives you is you have an engagement lever over here that engages the PTO. Then when you press the clutch halfway in, the PTO will still remain engaged, but it will disengage the transmission. When you fully engage the clutch, then you disengage the PTO shaft. Can be an advantage, can be a disadvantage, depending on exactly what you're using the tractor for, but that is how this works on the HST model here. Again, going back to some of the options and features on the 1635 that's going to be on both. This, of course, is going to control your back lift arms up and down here. You do have your drift control down here between your legs on the tractor. That will control how fast the speed of your arms are moving up and down in the back. Both are going to have a differential lock. It's on the left-hand side on the HST. It's on the right-hand side on the shuttle because you don't have your treadle pedal for the HST here. You've only got your foot throttle. Since you don't have the rocker pedal, you can use your foot for that. Both are going to come with dual brakes here, so you can have them locked together and use both, or you can unlock it. If it's not in park, you can unlock it and press each one individually. A little more easy to operate the two separately on the shuttle, again, because you don't have your treadle pedal over there that you're driving forward and reverse with. So again, one of the advantages possibly for you with the shuttle over the hydrostat. This one, getting back to your PTO, as I mentioned before, you do have the engagement button there, but you do have a selector lever over here. This one is an independent PTO. So when you press the clutch, if you press it all the way in, you're still going to have active PTO. So if you're in a situation where you're bush hogging and you want the PTO to stay engaged at all time and be working, then the shuttle may be the better option for you as far as that goes. So now to the rear of the tractor, I'll show you a few different features here on the Mahindra that makes it extremely nice. You do have the telescopic stabilizing arms here, so you can adjust and lock your implement in place so it's not swaying side to side when you're using a bush hog, tiller, whatever it may be, and you want it to stay in line with you behind. You do also have the flex links, they call it, as far as your 3-point lift here. Whenever you don't have an implement on here, you can push this down. These will extend out 3 inches or so and give you a lot easier access as far as hooking and unhooking your implements. Makes life a lot easier instead of having to try to wrestle and manhandle it. The other thing that the Mahindra has is the offset rear axles. So what that allows it to do is the tire to be further back. The actual lifting point of the 3-point arms is going to be closer to the tractor, so it gives you more lifting capacity over other standard straight axles. Another feature that we really like on the Mahindra, it does come standard with your drawbar, but it is mounted up here with your wing nuts up out of your way so that it's not in the way of any kind of PTO shaft or whatever. Anytime you're using an implement with your PTO shaft, you really don't want the drawbar there in the way where it could possibly be hitting it and causing an issue. So Mahindra thought of that and, like I say, mounted it up here out of the way. Easy to access when you want it. You can put it in. It comes standard with your pin down here to go ahead and put the drawbar in and be ready to go. The other thing that you do get back here, you do get a toolbox here where you can keep a few extra bolts, maybe a wrench, some pliers, whatever you may want in there to help you, you know, be able to hook and unhook your implements. So quickly going over the control for the loader, it does have a float option on it. So all the way forward, you see it locks in place. That's a float, so it puts your bucket into a float mode so you can do some back dragging or whatever you may need to there. It is easy to access from your armrest. You can have your arm resting on the armrest and be able to control the loader from there. So very well thought out as far as position and everything on the tractor from that standpoint. Moving up further on the tractor, you do have the quick disconnect loader. So you have a pin here and a pin on the other side. So we have the stabilizer foot here that you can take loose this clip pin, slide it out, it'll come out, and then you're going to mount it down here in this spot. That gives you stability when you do unhook the loader so that it's not going to sway from side to side and turn over on you. You do want to be on as level ground as you can find. Good level concrete always works the best. If not that, then at least, you know, good level ground with some blocks or whatnot to make it as level as possible makes hooking and unhooking the easiest. But like I say, you'll remove your 2 pins, put your foot in, and then you're just going to raise this up out of the cradle here. You'll back up about 6 inches. You've got your 4 quick disconnects on the other side, and then you're ready to roll. You've got the loader unhooked, ready to do anything that you may want to with the loader off. So now to the front of the tractor, you'll see here that the 1635 comes standard with a leveling rod. So it's got this rod that goes inside of another rod, and when this inner rod is level here, then the front lip of your bucket is going to be level. One thing that we did miss while we were at the back of the tractor is if you're looking from the back and looking forward, all the Mahindra buckets come with an angle on the bucket. This gives you better visibility to the front lip of the bucket from sitting in the seat, so you can actually see it, where a lot of other buckets are squared off and you really can't see that front lip. With the Mahindra, you get that, but it also allows your material to come in and out easier and doesn't allow for that suction if you get into some wet material. The other thing that Mahindra has standard on all of their tractors is going to be the skid loader quick attach. Easily hook and unhook any skid loader type bucket or attachment for the front end. They're all going to work on the Mahindras. So another thing that you're going to get with every Mahindra is the MCRD technology. If you don't know what the MCRD technology is, you can go to MahindraUSA.com and you can look it up and get all the details for yourself. But the thing that you quickly need to know about it is it keeps you from having to do a regeneration. It makes life simpler for you, but it's also a lot more cost friendly for you.
The Mahindra 1635 helps you work confident in any condition. We hope this short video shows the outstanding performance and great value of the 1635. Please do us a favor, like, share, comment, and more importantly, subscribe to see more videos about our trusted brands. King Machinery, helping you enjoy the land you love.